Ladies, when you're trying to get away from a narcissist, you have to move in silence. He cannot know that you're leaving him. He cannot know that you are moving on with your life, because he will either make your life miserable or he will try to end your life, because he knows he's no longer going to be a part of it. A lot of us have made that mistake, letting the narcissist know our next move. These heartbreaking stories are taking place way too often, and it's time for their stories to be heard. What do you do when love isn't enough? Hampton, Virginia, December 25th, 2022. Emergency dispatch received a call shortly after 12 p.m. asking them to check on the welfare of a woman in a location in the first block of Twin Lakes Circle. A neighbor came out and saw a girl in the street crying, saying, "He killed my mom. He killed my mom," who was apparently the daughter of the woman that has been murdered. Residents living at the Abington at Hampton Center apartment complex were shocked and worried about the shooting that happened near their homes on Christmas Day. "We're supposed to be happy, and we pull up out here and see her in the street crying like that," said the resident. When officers arrived, they found a woman with a gunshot wound. She was pronounced dead on the scene by members of the Hampton Division of Fire and Rescue. Now they are searching for the victim's husband, Lamont Lee Lewis, according to HPD.
She was like, "He beat me, and put me in a little..." I was like, oh my God. I said, "You need to leave him alone and don't mess with him anymore." I don't know what happened for him to come back, but it was crazy.
Tiana Graham recalling a conversation with her cousin Tivona a month ago. Family members say Tivona crawled into the hospital and collapsed after her husband allegedly beat her. But Tivona didn't want to press charges. Now the family is grieving as the unthinkable happened on Christmas Day. Tivona's daughter says she found her with a gunshot wound to her chest. They haven't been able to get in touch with Lewis. Family members say Lewis's criminal history is alarming. He's due in court in Hampton next month for drug possession charges. In July of 2018, he was sentenced to 10 years with 7 years suspended, also for drug-related charges. And in 2001, he was charged with murdering a man in Hampton. Those charges were null prost. According to a published report at the time, prosecutors couldn't reach a key witness. Over the years, he's racked up dozens of charges across Hampton roads. Graham and her family are urging Lewis to come forward to police with what he knows about what happened.
You don't want to get caught by nobody else. That's all I'm going to say. You need to turn yourself in, because if you get caught by somebody else, it's over with. Just do the right thing. That's all I say.
The family plans to hold a candlelit vigil for Fogg tomorrow night in Hampton. I'll have information over on wavy.com about that. And if you know anything that can help police, call the crime line.
The sad part of all of this is that Tivona Fogg previously had domestic violence issues with her husband, and she decided not to press charges, which we usually do as black women. We don't want to get men that we love in trouble, and then she ends up losing her life. I wish she would have stood up for herself. I wish she would have got him in trouble, because like so many of us have done, it gets us looking like either the villain or we end up more hurt than we could have imagined. I am definitely praying for her family. She has 4 children and 1 grandchild and a host of relatives and friends from what I can see on social media. A lot of people definitely came out to her candlelight visual. And there's also ways that you can help donate to the family. So that information is within this video. If you have it in your heart to donate, please do so. So many black women are losing their lives. And she lost her life on Christmas, which is so heartbreaking. Rest in paradise, Tivona Fog. You will be missed by your family. I saw a lot of posts on Facebook where her family was really taking it hard. She's a mom, she's a friend, she's a sister. And thank God justice has been served because Lamont has been caught since I have made this video. Thank God.
She didn't deserve what she got on Christmas Day. We have been suffering with anxiety and everything, getting different, stories about Lamont and whatnot. So we are happy that, justice, well, not the justice we wanted. Yeah. But, we're just happy to know that our sister can finally rest in peace. It's, thank you to the officers who found him, because we literally thought he was in North Carolina. So we definitely appreciate their due diligence with not resting until my sister's killer was caught. And to the family of the officer that was hurt, they're definitely in our thoughts and our prayers. And again, we just thank, Hampton and other agencies for not sleeping until Lamont was caught. So we are very grateful.
Thank you so much.
I noticed on Tivona's Facebook page that she was attempting to sell her wedding band a few days before Christmas. And that probably angered Lamont. Again, we have to move in silence, ladies. Don't tell the narcissist your next move.